What is going on, my friends? Today I'm showing you what I think is the best 6'4 shooting guard build in NBA 2K25. Last week I posted Pro-Am gameplay. I faced off against a former 2K League Pro, 2K League Champ, and 2K League Finals MVP. Not 100% sure what his build looked like, but I know what the best stats were. So if you want to go check that build out, for that gameplay out for yourself. Really good gameplay. I even went live for that series, so it's the most recent live on my channel as well if you want to watch all 3 games. We did lose in 3 games, but that gameplay that I posted really went down to the wire and was awesome competitive gameplay. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and check that out. I do believe this is the best 6'4 shooting guard build. You really can be 6'4, 6'6, and 6'8 at the shooting guard this year. Those are the 3 most popular heights. 6'4 and 6'6 being the 2 most popular for sure, without a doubt. So I'm going to show you a 6'4 one. I've shown you guys a lot of 6'6 shooting guards, and I think I want to post a 6'4, for instance, this one today. They can kind of give you the best of both worlds, you know, being able to shoot at a high clip, especially if you have Patty Mills base, and then also being able to dribble like a point guard would in NBA 2K25. So we're going to be 6'4", 6'4 wingspan. You're going to have a 94 speed, 82 agility, 45 strength, and a 64 vertical. As always, everything's going to make sense with the physicals once I start upgrading the badges. I'm designing this build based off of 14 cap breakers. So if you don't have 14 cap breakers, you know, use this build as a template. But for me, I have all those cap breakers at my disposal. So I'm going to do my best to make builds centered around that. With that being said, defense. We're going to have an 85 perimeter, 91 steal, and we're going to max out our block. Really, really good defense on this build. 91 steal is a very good sweet spot so that you can get glove and interceptor on gold. Perimeter, 85, arguably the best sweet spot in NBA 2K25. You get challenger, on-ball menace, and pick dodger all on silver. Really solid there. We always upgrade our block all the way, even on guards. That way we can really get better contests in this game. You can't just close out this year. You know what I'm saying? You can't just put your hands up and hope for the best. You really have to jump and throw your body out on the perimeter, pause, and get a contest that way. So having that 61 block, we don't get any badges, as you can see, but we are able to just get better jumps at the shot when our defender, or excuse me, when the guy that we're guarding is getting those shots up. And yeah, I really like the defense here, especially being 6'4. You're going to be really quick with that 94 speed. 82 agility, you might think is a little low on defense, but I think this is plenty. You're going to get all your badges that you need on defense, so you're going to be moving and grooving with that agility for sure. We're going to have a 91 speed with ball here and a 90 ball handle with a 65 pass. I'm going to make a video at some point talking about kind of like the most overrated stats. I've talked about overrated badges before, but I want to talk about stats, just the number itself. And passes, I'm starting to learn, is very, very overrated. I have builds with the 75 pass. I have builds with the 98 pass. I have builds with 92, 89, 71. You know, I have builds with all sorts of passes, and there's definitely a fine line between really, really good and really, really bad. And the gap between like really good and really bad is not massive. 65 pass is not too bad. You're not going to be throwing dots across the court, but once you get in the half court, your passing is going to be just fine. If you're making a pass from wing to wing, it's going to be really, really smooth and really, really easy. You know, if you're thinking that you're going to be able to chuck 40-foot passes with this, you're probably insane. But you know, you're a shooting guard, you're out there to get buckets, make the simple play, make the simple pass, and that's what this pass will give you with that dimer and break starter both on bronze. Now we're going to use, I haven't talked about cap breakers yet, but we're going to put 5 cap breakers on the ball handle for 95 ball handle threshold for Steve Francis. You're going to get your ankle assassin on, I don't even know what you're going to get it on. You're going to get it on Hall of Fame. You're going to get handles for days on Hall of Fame, and then you will only get unpluckable on gold. I don't notice a difference between unpluckable gold and a Hall of Fame at all. I have builds that have both, so you're more than fine with that. For the most part, that's elite. This is elite dribbling. And it doesn't get much better than this right here with that 95, 91 here. Other cap breakers right now, we're going to up our 3 obviously to a 94. It's unfortunate that in this 2K, it's just like so obvious that you can just get a 99.3. It's probably the best 99 stat in the game, right next to MIDI. Honestly, you could argue that MIDI is better, but you know, I understand that there's RNG in the game, but a 99.3 is better than anything in the game when it comes to shooting. So it's like when you're playing in Pro-Am, Rec, or whatever the case may be, you got to have a 99 something when it comes to shooting, in my opinion, just because it's so easy to get this year. I feel like you might be doing yourself a disservice if you don't have it. Now, obviously, if you're someone that wants to be well-rounded, that's one thing, but this build is designed to get stops on defense to a degree and get buckets. So you have to have a 99 MIDI or a 99.3 in order to get buckets at the highest level. 99.3 just seems a little too easy. You're going to get everything here that you see other than mini marksman on legend, so more than worth it there. You are going to be able to dunk a pretty good amount with that 80 there. 80 driving dunk here gets you Devin Booker. It's the smoothest, cleanest, best, cheapest dunk package in the game. A lot of point guards that I've come up against in the Pro-Am use this. A lot of point guards in the Rec should use it. It's just cheap. You're not going to get posterizer on bronze. If you want to get that, you can tweak it to your liking and try your best to get that. If you don't believe in the 85 MIDI pure green window for whatever reason, you can lower that, and that's cool there. We're one away from the, I think it's the one hand standing dunk package. The two hand is better at 40, so you know, you get that there. But overall, I mean, at 6'4", you can't really make a much better shooting guard build. Cap breakers, you're gonna put 5 here, 99.3, 5 here for 95 ball handle. You're gonna put 4 here for 98 speed. By the end of next season, you will have 99 speed. So this thumbnail is gonna say 99 speed because you are able to get that. For whatever reason, if you feel like you don't need Steve Francis, then by all means, why not just go up to 99 speed? If you feel like for whatever reason you don't want 99.3, you want 98, by all means go to 99 speed. You're gonna be moving and grooving with this build. You're getting out on the break. You're going to defend at a high level just because you are fast as all get out. Superhuman-like speed at 98 speed. You're like Tyreek Hill on the basketball court, which is, you know, never a bad thing. Like I said, I went up against this build. The gameplay I posted, you know, he did his thing. In the live, my most recent live, we played against him. If you want to watch that whole series, he was dexing his heart out off the ball. And it was really, really hard to guard. So let me know what you think about this build in the comments below. Like I said, I think this is the best 6'4" shooting guard build in the game right now. I'm only going to be posting builds that I feel like are very, very usable and very in just about every single game mode imaginable. So yeah, let me know what you think about this build in the comments below. You guys have been showing a lot of love and support recently, so I appreciate that as always. Sub up if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Peace.